Well, amid the struggle for affordable housing in Canada, a new survey by real estate brokerage Zoocasa says more than 2/3 of millennials have delayed buying a home due to rising interest rates and high home prices. For more on this and what else they uncovered about the housing market trends, let's bring in Lauren Haw, broker of record at Zoocasa. Thanks so much for joining us today, Lauren.
Thanks for having me.
So it looks like, I mean, we talked about millennials there, but it looks like across the board, people are delaying potential purchases.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think it's important to note, so 2/3 of the millennial respondents said that they were delaying, either had delayed or were delaying future purchases. About 55% of millennials already own a home. So it's really the sentiment towards either moving up from that condo to maybe a townhouse or a detached house, or those that are looking to still enter the market.
And
so it's a mix of the two.
Yeah, what are some of the reasons that, people across those generations are holding back right now? I mean, I mentioned high borrowing costs right now. I imagine, yep, that's right at the top of the list there.
That was the top of the list.
Yeah.
So number one was high borrowing costs. The number two was just overall the price of homes. And really what that comes down to for most buyers is the amount of time it takes to save up for a down payment. So the down payments, as obviously as home prices have gone up, the required down payment has gone up as well. And because in Canada, we've got that kind of $1 million mark where you've got to have the 20% down, it's a big jump now that so many homes, especially in the GTA, are over that $1 million mark.
Right, and you've got to pay the high rent in the meantime, and how do you manage to put money aside for that down payment at the same time? When it comes to, well, I guess trying to find a market where there is more affordable housing than maybe Toronto, how mobile are people? Are they willing to get out? Although we know that was a big trend during the pandemic, and then those higher home prices just got pushed further and further out of the cities as well.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you nailed it there. So obviously, home prices across Canada increased when the lockdown started, and that also tied with when interest rates got to their rock bottom. So the two were very closely related. Right now, the sentiment is that about 25% of buyers would look out of province, so not just out of city, but out of province, and another just over 30% would look into another city. These are again those sentiments. So we'll see if kind of now that we've got this higher for longer interest rate amongst us, are people actually going to make the move, or is it just right now kind of saying they would? Because remember, we obviously need jobs to follow. So some people have the benefit of working from home, but a lot of people would actually need to move their employment as well as their homes.
Yeah, it seems like there has been quite a flow of people into Alberta recently, and the housing market in that province has been quite strong because of it.
It has been. And I think we're seeing a big tech boom in Calgary, especially. So a lot of tech offices are opening up there. So it's not just kind of the bread and butter resources, but obviously we're seeing moving for the jobs in the resource sector. And then also because there was a bit of an exodus into Alberta during the pandemic, that creates just more local market economy. So more local shops and more, just more communities. And when there's more communities, you need more nurses and doctors. And so if, as the population grows, there's just service jobs that also can go with it.
Interesting. Another finding that, or question that you asked was whether people would be getting family assistance on the financial side of things. I mean, you mentioned that big down payment that people need to worry about. And it looks like younger Canadians are expecting that they're going to be having help from relatives.
Yes, absolutely. I was actually surprised. That's the only one. That's the only stat that came back from the findings that actually came in lower than I find. So anecdotally working in the GTA with clients, the number is nearly all when it comes to who is getting help from the bank of mom and dad, if not on this, their kind of move up purchases, potentially a first purchase previously, and whether it's also just a short term bit of a bump, but mom and dad are expecting it back, or it's a gift. That's a bit more mixed, but you're pretty hard pressed to find millennials or anybody younger that buy their first home and sometimes even their move up home without help.